Santiago, a billionaire Chilean presidential hopeful, wrapped up his campaign ahead of Sunday's first round of presidential elections, vowing to scale back tax, labor and education reforms, major achievements of two-time President Michelle Bachelet. Sebastián Piratra, a 67-year-old former president, has portrayed himself as the best bet for reviving growth that has slowed in recent years in the world's #1 copper producer. Piratra's promise for change is competing against centre-left candidate Alejandro Gilea's defense of a recent raft of progressive reforms which he has vowed to deepen. Bachelet cannot run for office again because of term limits. With their 6 rivals trailing far behind, Piratra and Gilea are widely expected to place first and second, respectively, on Sunday, allowing them to move on to an eventual December the 17th runoff. Chileans face an important decision. They are going to have to choose between change or continuity, Piratra said on the last day for campaigning before the election. If he wins as expected, this year's election would mark another rightward shift in South America following the rise of conservative leaders in Peru, Argentina and Brazil. Gilea, a bearded former journalist turned senator, has tapped concerns that Piratra would mark a setback for gains made in Bachelet's government for students, women and workers, from lowered university fees to laws that have empowered unions. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. This is an election to define the two Chiles, Gilea said. Support for education, healthcare and rights, or a return to the market? Neither candidate marks a sharp departure from the historically moderate leaders that have governed Chile since the country's transition to democracy from dictatorship in 1990. Piratra's and Gilea's rivals chatted up voters in a final bid to shore up support on Thursday, or at least help their parties win seats in the next Congress. Analyst group Tresquito said leftist candidate Beatriz Sanchez, a distant third in opinion polls, had zero chance of catching up to Gilea. The probability of Piratra securing at least 50% of votes needed to avoid a runoff election was only slightly better at 0.001%, it added. Still, riding high with more than double Gilea's support in recent polls, Piratra urged Chileans to make